Sovengarde, A Re-Examination by Benedict Jastal. Speculation regarding Sovengarde, the Nordic Hall of Valour. Death. It is something we all face. Or do we really? Just ask the nearest Nord what he thinks of the end of life, and you will likely be treated to a horrific story of blood, bone, and viscera, or of courageous deeds and heartbreaking sorrow. Carnage notwithstanding, there may be more to death than the average Nord warrior realises. For new evidence suggests a life beyond the battlefield, where a valiant Nord may live forever, downing mead and engaging in contest of strength and skill. But in order to fully understand the possibility of a Nord's eternal life after death, one must re-examine the legend surrounding the most wondrous of warrior retreats, Sovengarde. According to the ancient writings and the oral traditions of the Nords, going back as far as the late Merithic era, there exists a place so magnificent, so honoured, that the entrance lies hidden from view. Sovengarde it is called, built by the god Shor to honour those Nords who have proven their merit in battle. For within this Hall of Valour, time as we know it has no meaning. The concept of life and death are left at the doorstep, and those within exist in sort of a self-contained euphoria, free of pain, suffering, and the worst malady a North could ever suffer, boredom. But just how well hidden is the entrance to Sovengarde? Well, it is a matter of debate, and there are those who believe that Shor's Great Hall is just a myth, for there are no actual accounts from the Nords who have experienced the wonders of Sovengarde, and then returned to tell the tale. Not that that has stopped anyone from looking. Some Nords spend a lifetime searching for the mysterious hidden entrance to Sovengarde. Most return home sad and broken, their hearts heavy with failure. They'll never know of the pleasure of a mead flagon which never empties, or a wrestling tournament without an end. What, some may ask, does the entrance of Sovengarde have to do with death? Well, everything. That is according to a series of ancient parchments recently discovered in the attic of a deceased Nord's home in Cyrodiil. What at first seemed to be a series of love letters was later found to be communication between Filga Fourfingers, a medium of some note, and the ghost of a Nord warrior named Rolf the Large. According to the parchments, Rolf had spent his entire life searching for the entrance to Sovengarde, without success. He was returning to his home in a village in Skyrim when he was waylaid by a band of giants. Rolf fought bravely, but he was quickly killed, and the giants proceeded to play catch with his head. Amazingly so, all of this was seen by Rolf in ghostly form as he drifted away from the scene, soaring upwards into the heavens where he finally arrived, the magnificent hall of Sovengarde. Rolf could not believe his good fortune, and his foolishness, for not having realised the truth for so many years before. For death is the only entrance to Sovengarde. And so he was told by Shor himself, who greeted Rolf the Large as a brother, and personally handed him a leg of roast mutton and the hand of a commonly wench. Sovengarde, Shor told him, can be entered by any Nord who dies valiantly, in honourable combat. And so it is time for the Nords to learn the truth. Eternal life can be theirs, without the need to spend their entire mortal life in vain pursuit of something completely unattainable. Dismember, decapitation, or evisceration seems a small price to pay for the chance to spend an eternity with Shor in the wondrous halls of Sovengarde. And so that ends today's tale in Tamriel. If you're intrigued by that story, or you have any feedback at all, please feel free to leave it in the comments section below. Until next time, see ya.